Adam.
What do you look for in a woman? They're just gonna. What kind of things we like?
I think a true, this is going to sound pretty cheesy, but a true expression should translate across most cultures, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's someone who will have their way of relating to that. Adam?
No, it's the black card.
The black card. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So I've got okay. I'll read them all.
Big Mexican cuisine.
With a disadvantage because I've had this before. And I won.
So I put this down, do you?
Yeah, and read it aloud.
Okay. If she says, I've got to fix my blank, then she's so blank. Okay.
So if the
So you do
put them
two
in the right
cards?
order, yeah, so then that would
Okay.
make sense in the order.
Right. Go on. If she says, I've got to fix my chainsaws for hands, then she's so an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist. If she says, I've got to fix my yeast, then she's so being marginal. Oh, God. If she says, I've got to fix my Hot Pockets, then she's so elderly Japanese men.
I think if she says, I've got to fix my yeast, then she's so being marginalised.
I like the chainsaw. I think chainsaw hands.
Yes! Okay.
Find something to with that. Oh, yes. Nice. We got, I like it when you global warming, for you are so the inevitable heat death of the universe, yet so unaware of it.
You can join me in just enjoying my prize. Eat a dog treat each.
Oh, it's got.
Oh, that dog biscuit tastes rank. What's this little crazy one? Bring him in. Oh, yeah. Oh, a little nervous one. No. Oh my God. Oh, so many Pomeranian. Bye-bye. Oh, that's
the price you got to pay.
Bye. See you guys.
Mine says, can I get this video tattooed on me, please?
Sure.
Please, yeah.
Sure.
That was Florencia Ramos. I don't know.
Can I get this video?
He's right. Okay, easy one.
2 times? That's wrong. No, that's...
I can't remember.
Look, man, we've...
Hello, I'm Adam Hann from the 1975, and this is my main guitar. It's a Fano JM6, which I think is probably quite an underrated maker guitar at the moment. I basically saw one of these in a shop where I lived and thought it just looked amazing, and they sound amazing as well, and I thought that was such a unique mix for a custom guitar. It's made in handmade in California by a guy called Dennis Fano, and you literally can choose whatever you want on it from like a list of things that he will put on. So this has hand-wound Fralin P90s, but you could get Lola humbuckers in it if you wished, and you can have a Bigsby, no Bigsby, and it will literally any colour, the scratch plate, the body. It's just a really, really great guitar. I've actually got another red and black one where the tone pot has like 10 notch positions on and actually cuts off treble instead of working like a regular tone pot, which is kind of cool. And they make a semi-hollow one, like a Starcaster shape, called a GF6, which is an amazing sounding guitar. It's just so fat. But yeah, it's just a really, really brilliant guitar. I mean, it's just so versatile for all aspects of sound that we use in the band. You know, it cleans up really nice, bright, and it will go really like muddy and distorted and horrible. But it's great. It is really good. Yeah. With my red one, literally at a gig in Nottingham, we'd gone on stage and I'd gone to put it on, and where the jack is mounted in the scratch plate, the jack was like caught up on stage, and I put it on and it literally ripped the entire scratch plate out of the guitar, and that was it. It's just ruined the entire gig, and I had to literally, at the time, it was literally the only decent guitar I had, and I had this other like knackered Ibanez like JTK, like Ibanez Jet King I think it was. It was my spare, so I had to use that for the gig while someone from the venue literally gaffered the guitar up with like blue gaffer tape and sort of held this jack in place like for the last few tunes. So yeah, it was not ideal.
I think that, you know, dangerous drugs.
Any specific kind? Or
Yeah, all of them, I don't care. Just anything that you can sort me out, I'll have that.
I think we're going to end it there.
Thank you very much.
There's at Headbutt Styles. Would like to know, what has been your favourite venue to play at? Yeah, in the world. I think Glastonbury was better than Hong Kong.
I know.
At It's Ali. Would like to know, if you could switch lives for a day with someone else, dead or alive, who would it be? Me?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I want to know.
You want to know?
I want to know.
Oh, I thought you meant you wanted to be Hann.
I would switch lives with a dog.
With our dog.
With our dog.
Anyone in the world?
That's
Yeah,
a
anyone.
good answer.
Someone else.
Do you mean the release, the freedom of just
Yeah.
being a dog?
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
What it's like.
The way we started playing as a band, the council at the time put together like sort of like a battle of the bands, like youth sort of thing. You'd play like in the senior citizens hall. That's how we started. Like I knew George from his older sister, and I sort of knew about Matty and Ross and
Who doesn't know that name?
Big names.
infamous. I actually got my girlfriend at the time to ask the two of them whether they'd like play like in a band.
I've only got one. I've only got one in his head.
It's not as grand.
Emily from Stoke. Who's the
Best
weirdest?
place in the world.
Who's the weirdest? Who's,
Pick one.
yeah, I mean,
I think it's kind of hard to say how it, you have to draw out how it directly influences now. So like when I was a kid, if you're looking at like bands like Rage Against the Machine, I say, oh, I love that band. When I was a kid, you can't draw a direct correlation between us and Rage Against the Machine. I suppose if you're looking at like what Rage Against the Machine stood for and what it was sort of out the box.
Similar to us.
Yes.
Heavy political music.
similar ethos. Us say that I've come to
It
Rage
was something different, right?
Yeah,
So
no.
it was something like it was taking a different look at like it was like rap.
Well, that's groove.
Exactly, well,
It's
yeah.
groove-based music over something that's never been done
Yeah.
before.
It was wicked. It was just us and the supermodels.
Have we made a
Have we?
video?
That was like when we wrote the song.
I think maybe because it's so far away and obviously you don't go there very often. The fans, they're just absolutely crazy. They're just really.
Saw a
up for
lot
it.
of boobs in Australia.
It just doesn't translate either.
It doesn't translate. Who's watching that?
You watch
Who's
it back.
watching a video of that? Who's watching a video of
People, most people love that.
people love that?
Easily distracted.
But also Madonna.
Yeah, that album.
But that's the same scrapability with these 80s sounding guitars.
Exactly.
Make sure to check out the album. The 1975, the single is Love Me. You guys are cool dudes. Yeah, where is it actually? Where should we end? Check them out here, there, everywhere. Thanks for...
I'm allowed to do that for people
Doing a
that
bit
care.
of acting.
I was doing that, weren't me, so I don't know. Yes.
We got a lot of love for Manchester though.
Yeah, he came over to me
As
and he
you
was
do.
like,
I was into a bit more weird music. Well, not weird.
Like
but-
Katrina and the Waves and stuff.
No.
you're a metal kid.
Yeah, I liked a bit of metal.
Were you a metal? You're a metalhead?
Yeah. But just like Sigur Rós and I was still into Fleetwood Mac and.
We were all
all that
very kind of ambient,
Yeah.
Okay.
indie-ish kind of
I love
music
that.
when we were teenagers.
You know-
that is born of a
doesn't
request.
represent what the band's about.
No, and I know that.
directly,
I'm just
but
saying maybe like a special record store day,
Maybe.
like a.
Well, we're
you
actually
know,
we're doing.
age
That's
at
right.
4.
Very. Pick up
And
the
I know
energy.
you guys have a lot of running around. Ready?
How was that? Did you celebrate it?
We were at Sydney Big Day Out, so it was it was good. I mean, I don't know what you're supposed to do on Australia Day. You just get drunk, really, isn't it? That kind of seems to be the thing.
I do have to
Stop it. It was really intimidating.
What did you do, Adam?
No,
I wasn't there.
It was me and George just totally bewildered. It was great for 2 minutes, but after
That's the
3
bit
minutes,
where Adam's on tour going, I wish I was there when you guys were meeting the dog bound.
I met Chris Lilly as well from Summer Heights High, which everyone was really jealous about me and George. So
You
that was
enjoyed that moment?
Oh yeah, it was a massive deal for me. Yeah, it's crazy. It's been such a... The first part was so intense, and then we got so kind of lost in it by the time the album came out. We were all a bit confused and bewildered. We've only just kind of started to like on the internet checking it out. They know they know what's
They
going
tell
on.
me what's going
Are
on.
they commenting on posts?
They come on there.
they're not.
They're like, "There's this review," and
I think what we really intended to do is sort of give people like a wealth of material for them to really understand what the band was about before we came along with, you know, the full-length album. And like the EPs were written after the album, so it wasn't as if we sort of had, you know, these singles and then we had to come write an album. All the material on the album was written beforehand, and the EPs was sort of like an entry point for people to really get into the band, to know what we were about. So
It's like a leaf.
well, solidly from probably February till now, but basically since last December, yeah.
So coming up band, great band. I love the same thing.
I think like, obviously like playing a lot together and growing up together, we've sort of learnt our strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
We know heavily where to rely on each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And where not to rely. Thank you very much.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Who did you swap with?
I swap with you. Because you like to think that you're a good dancer. I am a good dancer.
Tiger.
You.
Fish. Is it fish?
Australian? No, we saw one in Australia.
It's like an insect. Like a maggot.
Hooroo. No, put it on.
Oh, it's like coconut and stuff.
Oh, okay. I'm up for that. This is horrible.
What do you mean? It's so much.
Can you say something? What's this? On the bathroom floor.
I've done it wrong.
Because he's hungry.
How do you off that?
The only way to feed him is to
I'm a wizard.
give him an arm for a look.
Look at mine, mate. I'm a wizard. Oh no, my legs are tiny.
Yeah, mine are too.
You're a wizard! You made yourself a wizard!
Wait,
What does that say about you?
I'll be
What's
wearing
his name was
shorts.
Harry?
I'm Gandalf.
But you don't have a beard.
Put your beard on.
Come on, mate. Let's do it. Come on, mate. Let's do it.
Very much for making Brief Inquiry into Online Relationships #1 album in the UK. We appreciate it so much.